and welcome you guys to our call. And I was already, like I said, quizzing Ming on like what it takes to be an Emerald or rank advance, or what it takes to hit Success Club. And I just want to share with you guys my screen. So let me do that. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
All right, this is my coach online office and one of my business centers. So what I wanted to show you is, if you go to we can talk about the Coach Online Office. So if you guys have any questions about the Coach Online Office, I'm happy to talk about, anything like, these indicators or whatever. But one of the things that I wanted to show you guys is, especially you new coaches, is this link right at the bottom. This is called the Coach Policies and Procedures. This is the Bible for Beachbody coaches, okay? So if you haven't read this yet, I encourage you to read it, print it off, or print off sections of it. I have sections printed off. When I started as a coach, my coach training was, go read this document. That's what my coach told me. Go read this, and come back to me after you've read it. That was my coach training in the beginning. So I printed it off and I read it, all in a day, and came back to him. Now what? So he was, a new coach too. So we kind of figured it out together. But okay, this document, I'm scrolling through it. It's 50 pages of legalese and like what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. So you can kind of just skim over that part, if you don't care. But it's good to familiarize yourself with the document, because if, for example, if you run a Pilates gym and you want to know, can I sell bags of Shakeology in my gym? It's covered in here, right? So, anything, can I sell it on eBay? It's covered in here, but more importantly is, everything that we talk about, like how to earn money, how to rank advance, how to get different bonuses, all that stuff is covered in here. And most of it is actually in the appendix. And I'm scrolling down to the appendix. Okay, here. So, like, if you want to understand how team cycle bonuses work, it's explained in here, and I love this little diagram, because it shows you that, like, if you're the green dot, if you're an Emerald coach, right? So you're an Emerald coach, that means that you start earning team volume. And I like, one of the things that I tell new coaches is, the number one reason that you want to get to be an Emerald coach is so that you can start earning team volume points, right? Bonuses on the team and the coaches below you, right? So, everybody thinks, oh, I want to rank advance for, recognition and, summit or whatever, right? But it's really for, in my mind, the number one reason is the monetary reason. Like, you can start earning bonuses. There's different types of bonuses that you can earn. And like, Tom, you're a 1-star. You know that when you become a 2-star, you get to open up your second business center, and you start getting quarterly profit sharing bonuses from the company. So you get $1,000 a quarter from the company. So, that's the number one reason to become a 2-star. Yeah, you get your name on a banner at Summit, you get to walk across the stage at Summit, but that's cool. But, I'd rather give me the $4,000 any day, right? Right, Samara, wouldn't you rather do that? So, team cycle bonuses, the way they work is, so for every $200 of volume on one leg and $100 of volume on the other leg, you're going to get a cycle bonus. So this example right here, and it doesn't matter if these are your coaches, right? So, let's say Tom placed Ming like here where my cursor is. And then he placed Arcady here. And then he placed Gunnell here, right? So all of these coaches and all of their customers and all of their PV, right? That rolls up to Tom in this scenario, right? Or you, right? If you're the green dot, you know, and then you're going to get cycle bonuses on that. So in this example here, there's 540 team volume on your left and 200 team volume on your right. So, you know, the great thing about Beachbody, it's a binary leg system. So your coach and your coach's coach and everybody in your downline is going to be helping you build one of your legs. Okay. I mean, just think about that for a second. You know, you get to make money off of everybody on one of your legs, right? All that volume is going to roll up to you and you get to make money on it. And, oh, by the way, everyone in your upline is going to help you build it, okay? So really, you know, you've just got to place enough coaches over there so that you can rank advance, but then you focus on your weak side, because if you can, for every, you know, 2-to-1 ratio, for every $200 on this side and $100 that you can get on this side, you're going to get a cycle bonus. So in this scenario, there's 2 cycles, right, with the 540 and the 200 on, so 540 volume on this side, 200 volume on this side, you're going to get 2 cycle bonuses. So as an Emerald coach, you get $14 a cycle. As a Ruby, you get 16, and as a Diamond or above, you get 18. Okay, so that's the #1 reason that you want to rank advance, right? It's because you're going to make more money as you rank advance. So we were talking about like how to get to Emerald, right? And I asked Ming, how do you get to Emerald? And he said, all you got to do is sign up 2 coaches. Yep, one on your left and one on your right. Now, this diagram right here, I recommend every new coach, print this off, stick it on your wall, and look at it every single day. And even like you can write the names of your coaches in these bubbles, you know? So if you have a goal of getting to Emerald, you can see that you just need 1 active coach, personally sponsored active coach on your left, and 1 personally sponsored active coach on your right, right? So Gunnell, right? One thing that you can do is sign up your spouse. Your spouse can be one of your bubbles, right? And then the other one could be a friend or a customer or your mom. It doesn't matter, right? You just sign up 1 coach here who's active and 1 coach here who's active. And everybody says, well, do I have to buy Shakeology for my husband? And the answer is no, you don't have to. All you have to do is keep them active, and it just takes 50 personal volume points. So instead of getting your Energize or your recovery and ordering that through yourself, or getting your beach bars or collagen or whatever else you want, you just order that through your spouse, okay? So that would keep them active. Then if you have like one other, you know, friend or mom or anybody else that you can sign up on the other side, you're going to go Emerald right away, right? So my goal was to go Emerald like within 30 days. And I set that goal for all my coaches too. You know, you should strive to go Emerald within 30 days. And you definitely want to sign up your spouse as one of your first coaches, because as you build your team and as your coaches above you help you build that team, your spouse is going to be at the top of your tree. So they're going to make all that volume is going to go through them, and they're going to have the ability to have cycle bonuses as well. So if you get your spouse to an Emerald, then they're going to start cycling money. Or if you get your spouse, like I got my wife to Diamond, you know, after a year, and now, I mean, she doesn't work the business at all, but yet, you know, she brings in another $1,000, you know, a week for me because she's at the top of my tree, right? So if you have a goal of getting to, let's say, Diamond, Well, you can look at this and you can start writing in the names of people, right? It only takes 4 coaches on each side, total of 8 coaches. That's the easy part, finding people to sign them up as coaches. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting them to Emerald, right? Because an Emerald coach, like right here, you can see an Emerald coach needs to have 2 coaches underneath them, right? So that's why I told Tom, most people just skip Ruby, because by the time you get 2 coaches to Emerald, you've already got more than 8 coaches, But one thing that you can do is if you have 2 control coaches, and that's 2 coaches that you control, like your husband and your mom, you can place coaches under them yourself, right? So if you're a good recruiter, you can, get your spouse to Emerald, and you can get your mom to Emerald, and then bam, you're, if you just have one other coach, you're a Ruby coach, and then a couple more, you're a Diamond coach. Does that make sense? Did I lose anybody there? We have somebody else. Who's Galaxy Note 9? Galaxy Note 9. I'm going to mute you up. Okay. All right. So does that make, Goodell, does that make sense to you? You're muted. Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
It does, yes.
Okay. So one of the other questions that I was asking Ming is like, what is the PV requirements for an Emerald? And he got it right. So 50 PV, but when you go to Ruby, it's 75 and then 100 when you get to Diamond, right? So that's just something to keep in mind, that if you want to maintain your rank, if you're Diamond rank, you just want to make sure that you get that you have 100 personal volume points that are coming in every month, right? So if you're on Shakeology, you get 90 personal volume points from that. So you just need to make sure you get 10 more from, also your customers' volume counts towards your PV. So as long as you have customers, right, who are buying things, or you're helping new customers get started, then you won't have a problem with that. Let's see, minimum personal volume of 200 for all Star Diamond ranks, Tom. So it's 200. You were wrong.
Good thing I had it.
Yeah, good thing. So the great thing is like what I recommend, and I've got it printed off hanging on my wall over here, is this right here, right? So, Tom, you should print off this, right? And Samara, you should print off this, because that just sets your goals for, okay, what does it take to get to 1 star? What does it take to get to 2 star? How many coaches do I need, right? All that good stuff.
I have them printed and I keep them in my workout logbook, so because I look at that every day.
Okay, all right, good. And then, so yeah, I've got this too. So, I'm a lifetime 9 star. So, I got to figure out, what does it take to get to 9 star? What does it take to get to 10 star? All those good things. And it goes all the way up to 15 star. And what else is good in here? So, so it has a glossary of terms. Those are the main things. Those diagrams, I think, are just, those are money, right? Here's also the cap. So, for example, like if you're an Emerald coach, the most that you can earn from a team cycle bonus a week is $250, okay? So a year, the most you can earn as an Emerald coach is $13,000, okay? So if you have a goal of, I want to earn $100,000 a year as a Beachbody coach, right? That tells you the minimum rank that you need to be is a Diamond coach, okay? So a Diamond coach has a $2,000 maximum, right? A week, cycle bonuses, right? So if you have a goal of, I want to earn, $1,000 a week, or I have a goal of, I want to earn $2,000 a week, right? So that's what your rank really determines, right? So that is like the number one reason that you want to rank advance, is so that you don't get capped, right? So if, that's not something you guys have to worry about like right now, but, as you build your teams and stuff, it's just something to keep an eye on, right? So I've had this happen so many times. Like, Tom, you may have this happen too. It's like, you're sitting at diamond or 1-star or whatever, and you have one of your coaches drop rank and you drop back to emerald. Well, you could very easily be capping in that case, and what happens is, let's say you were going to earn $500 that week. If you cap, that other $250 gets flushed down the toilet. It doesn't get carried over to the next week. So it's very painful when that happens. And trust me, I've had it happen to, one of my business centers before all the time. So, what can you do? But that just, just lots of good information in here. That's why I just wanted to show you guys this, that's the main thing. So back to, this document right here, or this coach office, I should say. Let me just show you one other thing. Sponsorship. Well, sponsorship drill down is a great tool, but I was going to show you the graphical. That's what I meant to show you. So have you guys taken a look at your graphical genealogy? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so this is my second business center. So you can see, like right here, Brian Roca is at the top of my tree. He was the very first coach that I recruited into my second business center. And he has like exploded this whole leg, and everybody that I've placed under him on that side, he's inherited, and then it's kind of funny because if you look over here, look at all these coaches that have quit, right? And they would have huge amounts of volume if they had not quit, so literally, I have coaches at the top of my tree. That's why I say you want your loved ones at the top of your tree, because you've got all that volume that's just going through them now. And you have these coaches, right, that have given up on that volume. They may have $1 million worth of volume that is flowing through them, but they just gave up and they quit, because they don't see the value in it. And so if I go like bottom left here, I'll just show you. So there is, so I just signed up my new coach here, Crystal. So you can see Crystal, but you can see that there are 39 levels, right, on the left side of my tree. So 39 coaches, so that coach that quit, who was at the top of my left side, would have had 39 coaches underneath of her, if she wouldn't have quit. So 39 coaches, and all she had to do was, build her other side, and she would have started, making that team volume bonuses, right? I mean, like I said, for every $300 of bonus, right, you get that $14 cycle bonus as an Emerald coach, and you're like, oh, $14, that's no big deal, right? But when you start adding it up, like you get 1,000 volume, or you get 5,000 volume, then that could be a lot of cycle bonuses, that you're getting every single week. So anyway, if you wanted to place somebody on your left side, you see how this guy is blue, right? You always want to place them on the outside leg. So if I click on that guy, it'll say, do you want to set your preferred placement to here? And I can say yes and save it. And, my preferred placement is already there. But if I go to my bottom right by clicking there, if I wanted to switch my preferred placement to this side, I could just click on that guy and say save. Now this guy's blue. So now that means that my next coach that I sign up is going to go into that spot of that blue person. So that's how you get, like Ming, you said one person on your right, one person on your left, but you got to know how to get one person on your left and one person on your right, right? So that when you're ready to sign up, that they go into the right spot. Does that make sense?
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
And you can change them if you, right? You have what, 3 days? Or is it?
5 days.
5 days.
5 business days. If you sign up a coach in the wrong spot, you got 5 business days that you can change. So I recommend, let's see. So people, we don't have to get into strategies here too much, but people say, which side should the spouse be on? Your weak side, this is called your weak side or your inside leg here, or this is called your strong side because this is the one that other coaches help you build. I say if you're going to be a really strong recruiter, then, put your spouse on your weak side because there's advantages to that. But if you don't think you're going to be a strong recruiter, then just put your spouse on your strong side. The reason is because you can just put your spouse there and you can control them and you can keep them active. And then, over here, you could sign up 3 or 4 or 5 coaches, right? As many as you want, because those will help you create volume so that you get more cycles, right? So you only have one personally sponsored coach over here, and all the rest of these are from the rest of your upline, right? And then you got 4 or 5 over here that are helping you get 4 or 5 cycles instead of just 1 cycle or 2 cycles, right? So it's a way to maximize volume. But of course, if you want to rank advance, you've got to balance your sides, according to this document, right? So if you want Ruby, you've got to have an emerald on each side, and you've got to have 2, and a diamond, you got to have a balanced side. So you got to kind of balance, in the beginning, if you've got your spouse over on one side, well, you can count on them, but maybe you sign up 3 customers, right, as coaches, and you can't really count on them. They could quit tomorrow, right? So it's good to, kind of do 2 or 3 coaches just to make sure that, I don't want to drop rank. So I'm going to put 2 or 3 coaches over there before I place my next coach on this side. So that's what I've always done. So I mean, that's kind of, rank advancing. That's why you want to rank advance. That shows you how to rank advance. That should answer all of your questions about rank advancement. You guys have any other questions about that?
No, just trying to wrap my brain around it.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm giving you a ton of information, and it's easy to get overwhelmed, but just as a new coach, all you have to do is focus on your next rank, okay? So your next rank is Emerald, which means you only need 2 coaches, one on one side, one on the other side. And like I said, your spouse should be number 1. So that means you only need to find one other person to be a coach, right? If you're not married, Ming, I know you're not married, or Katie, you're not married yet, so you got to find 2 coaches, but
Or a wife.
or a wife, yeah.
I'm gonna find a wife.
One or the other. But if you do have a significant other or spouse or whatever, just by de facto, they're number 1. So all you need to worry about is just one more, right? And like I said, you could go to your mom or your dad and say, hey, I'm starting a new business. Would you mind drinking Shakeology and be one of my coaches? And most of them would probably support you in your new business and say, sure, especially if you said, well, just do it for 3 months until I find another coach or whatever, right? And hopefully they'll love it and they won't want to quit, but you could do that. or you could go to your best friend or your sister and talk them into it. Like, hey, I'm starting this coaching business. You want to come join? You want to do it with me? I think it'd be fun for us to do together. You could certainly do that, you know, or you could do what I did. And I just went out and started my first challenge group. I invited everybody that I could possibly find. I probably had 50 people in there. And I found one person that was willing to try Shakeology. And I talked her into becoming a coach because she could save 25% on it. So she was my first official coach. And then I signed up my wife at the same time and went Emerald, you know, within 30 days. So it worked out great. So once you get to Emerald, then you can focus on the next step. You know, okay, what does it take to get to Ruby? And how much, you know, do I need? So, you know, that's the way I recommend approaching it. So the other thing is Success Club, right? So this is my second business center, so it doesn't list my Success Club points, but those are listed in my primary business center. But Gunal, do you know how to earn Success Club points?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll have Ming help you out again. Ming, how do you earn Success Club points?
Well, first you can do like the challenge pack, which are worth 2 points for Success Club points.
Yep.
Well, I think the beach party on demand is 1 point, maybe.
No, not exactly.
All right, I guess I got that one wrong.
So so anything that's 90 personal volume points on HD, Home Direct, right? So that could be Shakeology on Home Direct is 2 points, or, you know, any challenge pack comes with performance, you know, stack or Shakeology on Home Direct. So you get 2 points for a challenge pack. You get 2 points for Shakeology Home Direct. If you sell the performance stack, you know, by itself, that's 90 PV. So that gives you the 2 points. The 1 point is if you sell like 2 or 3 products that combine are 90 PV HD, then that's 1 point.
Okay.
Tom, does the BOD count towards that? I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think it has to be like one of the supplements. So
If you get, it's anything over 90, even if you still get 2, but if they're separate orders, so say if you know, I buy something on the Ming, if I buy, you know, like Energize, and then later in the month, you know, I buy Energize on HD, and then later in the month I buy Recover on HD. If it totals over the 90, then it's 1 Success Club point. But if you buy it together, if it's 90 in one order on HD, then you get 2.
yeah. So that's how you earn Success Club points. But then, like, what is your goal, right? Why do you want to do that? So if you hit Success Club 5, that means if you get 5 points or more, right? So if you sell 3 challenge packs, if you help 3 people get started with a challenge pack, that's success. That'll give you 6 Success Club points, right? And you'll have Success Club 5 for the month. That's what it means. And what Beachbody does is they give prizes away, right? So like if you hit Success Club 5 your first month, you get like a hat, right? If you hit it consecutively for 3 months in a row, you get like a t-shirt. You know, if you hit it for 6 months in a row, you get a sweatshirt, you know, so the prizes keep getting bigger. You get a gym bag, right? Did you guys see the gym bag that I got where the logo was upside down? Yeah, that was like my 9-month prize or something like that. But they sent me another one, so now I got 2.
With the logo straight?
Yeah, the logo was straight on the second one. So I gave that one away to my daughter's boyfriend, so he didn't care. He's like, yeah, I'll take a book bag, you know. You know, the prizes are cool, but that's not the main reason that I strive to hit Success Club, and I've hit Success Club for 90 some months in a row consecutively. And
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, what is that? That is like, let's say it's 95 divided by 12. So that's like 7.9 years
Wow.
consecutively. Okay. So, you know, that's my goal, right? I don't always hit 10. I strive for 10, but I at least want to get 5. Okay. And the number one reason that I want to get it is because the following month, Beachbody is going to assign you free customers. Okay, so that's like anybody who goes to their website, they sign up for Beachbody On Demand, 14-day free trial, or they buy a product or whatever, and they don't have a coach, they're automatically assigned to any coach that hits Success Club 5 the previous month. Okay, so I can tell you, like, January is the best month. So you definitely want to hit Success Club in December, because in January, I've gotten 20 people assigned to me before. Literally 20 people for free that I didn't have to find or, you know, talk to or anything. They just get assigned to me and I'm their coach, you know. So the next level is Success Club 10, right? And obviously you just need to get 10 or more points, right? And that's selling 5 challenge packs or 5 Shakeology Home Directs. If you can do that in a month, not only do you get the free customers assigned to you the following month, but you also get Shakeology customers assigned to you the following month. So that, along, you know, with those Shakeology customers, those are customers who come to the Shakeology website, the Beachbody website, they buy Shakeology, they don't have a coach, so they're assigned to coaches who hit Success Club 10 the previous month. And the cool thing about them is you automatically get the commission for it. So if they bought Shakeology, you're going to get a $32 commission from that free customer as well. And then if they stay on Shakeology, you're going to get that $32 commission every single month, right? So the cool thing is you can hit Success Club 10 and maybe you get assigned one or two Shakeology customers, and they could pay you for the next 5 years. I mean, literally, I have customers that I have been assigned. They never talk to me. I reach out to them like every single month for 5 years, never respond to me, but yet they buy Shakeology every single month, and I make commissions off of it. So, and they're leads, right? They're just free assigned leads that get assigned to me.
If another one shows up,
And for 10, when do you get coaches? I know it's pretty rare, but you even get coaches signed up under you, right, for Success Club 10?
You do. You have to be a diamond coach or above, and if you hit Success Club 10, you can get coaches assigned to you. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, people who just sign up as a coach and they don't have a coach. And I've had it happen 3-4 times maybe over the years. So have you had it happen yet, Tom?
No.
Yeah. I mean, this guy that I told you just signed up with me this week, I mean, he could be a lead for all I know. I mean, he hasn't responded to me, you know? It's like I emailed him yesterday, I texted him today, not a response at all, but he's an active coach. He bought like $270 worth of something, you know? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I need to find out what the deal is. If he's a lead that was assigned, or if he signed up himself. I'll probably contact Coach Relations. If he doesn't respond by tomorrow, I'll contact Coach Relations and see if they can tell me if he was assigned lead, because I'm just curious, you know.
Sure.
No. So we got 10 minutes left. So you guys have any questions about rank advancement, Success Club, or anything else? So you know how to do it now. You know why to do it. Right? Now you just got to go do it. So yeah, just make it a mission, make it a fun game. Like, I got to go find one other person to be a coach, you know?
That's it.
Oh, you're Ganelle, you're muted. Here, I'll unmute you again. Yeah, go ahead. What'd you say? Ganelle, did you say something?
I was saying I will have to find. No, nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot. All right, Tom, you got anything to add?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Samara, what about you?
Hold on to what you want. Hold on to your goal. No matter what, just hold on to what you want and never, ever, ever, ever quit, because we're a part of an incredible team. And Greg and like you're part of an amazing team. So don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. Just keep going and hold on to your dreams.
That's really good advice, because there's so many coaches that they just like, oh, you know, I tried inviting people for a month and everyone told me no. I'm just not cut out for this business. You know, it's like, it takes consistency, right? It takes doing it every month for a year. Like, commit to being here a year from now, right? Commit to doing, you know, those vital behaviors that we talked about on session 1, right? If, like, last week we talked about the business activity tracker, right? How many of you guys filled it out this week? Bing.
Guilty.
No, I never do that.
See?
I am planning on it.
Okay, well, this is your week to start, okay? So, you know, get that BAT tracker, print it off, you know, put it along your mirror, your desk, or wherever you need to remind yourself, and just start checking the boxes, right? And just do that consistently. And yeah, everybody may not be interested in the beginning, but if you do it consistently and like you set yourself a goal of 100 people. I've been doing 100 manually, like we talked about last week. I've been doing 100 a night. You've been doing 100, Tom? 100 follows?
Yeah. I mean, but I spread it out. I try to do like, you know, at work. I'll give myself a reminder every hour.
You know, and the great thing about it is when you're doing it manually, you don't have to spread it out. You know, when we were using those tools, well, they did it like once every 4 to 8 minutes, right? But, you know, you don't have to. Like, watch, I'm just going to go, you can't see my screen, but.
You just go down the line, do 100 at once?
Yeah, right. I'm going to go to Tony Horton. I'm going to click on followers. You see that? I'm going to go follow. And I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, and I go to 100 in literally 100 seconds and I am done. Now I don't stop there. I do 100 that way. And then I go search hashtags and I'll look for like legitimate people that I can comment on their posts, like their posts, and strike up conversations, right? So I do 100 mindless follows, right? And then I go and I search hashtags and I do likes and comments on at least 10 or 15, you know, at least 10 or 15, right? Because those strike up real meaningful conversations. But just by doing that, right? And then Tom, I still have my follow outer running for my DMs, my thank you DMs. And every morning I come in and I've got like 10 or 15 people that have responded to my thank you DMs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing too. It's just, I mean, I do spread it out. I didn't realize, I'm glad you said that, because I still thought that you would get blocked if you did them that rapidly.
No, I haven't yet. But then, remember, they told me to just limit it to 100, so I just stop at 100. You know, like, you know.
It's working.
So I haven't been blocked or suspended or anything. So And I've been doing that for several weeks now, and it's working.
It's great. But the
I
direct
just-
message, the response, the automatic direct messages, I mean, that's huge.
Yeah,
So
I just
still
gotta
for that.
find better hashtags to search. Ones that Ming's not already searching because he always beats me to it.
Yeah, Ming's great. Yeah, every time I always see him follow him first.
Yeah, he's already commented and followed and liked somebody. So I just gotta do that. So anyway, thanks everyone for hopping on. Hopefully you learned a little, but if you didn't, just reach out to me, reach out to Tom. We're here. This is just the basics, and we'll, like I said, we won't do a team call next week, but we'll do one starting the week after that. We just got to figure out what we're going to do next, right?
Thanks, guys.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.